Alright guys, and we're back with another video. So I started making videos once a week now because I have a lot of things going on. I started boxing, to stay in shape, to stay focused, make my mind nice and sharp and everything. So I've been boxing. You guys can check out my boxing videos. You could go to Street Beefs. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Street Beefs, but that's the fighting league that I fight with. Street Beefs. You can go to their YouTube channel, and so far I'm 2-0 in Satan's backyard. You can check out my fights. My first fight is Casey versus Dog on Street Beef's YouTube channel, and my second fight is Mookie versus Ace on Street Beef's YouTube channel. So yeah, you guys can check that out. But like I said, I'm no longer dropping videos every day. I'll drop a video once a week. Okay guys, once a week. And I'm still going to be making great content for you guys. So let's get into it. Love you guys. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button so you can see when I drop all my videos. So on today's video, I'm going to be talking about females on the job site. Alright guys, this is important. So listen up. Females on the job site. You have your finishers. You have females that work sometimes side by side with you on the job site with each trade. Sometimes you might have female electricians, female plumbers, like I said, female finishers, female drywallers. And yeah, I just want to elaborate on this because, the majority of the time it's a bunch of testosterone going on. You're working around men all day, every day. So when a woman's on the job, for most guys, they look like a whole snack out there. But it's important to treat them with just as much as respect as you would any men on the job. Don't hound them. Don't stare at them all crazy and everything. And like I said, it's hard because we're working around a bunch of men all day. So, once you do have that woman on the job site, they look like a snack to some guys and they don't know how to act or carry themselves. But it's important to treat them with respect and not disrespect them or don't make them feel uncomfortable, because you will get in trouble. And here's another thing also. Sometimes on a job site, depending on how far along the job is, you'll have to work in an occupied space. Meaning, there's how can I put this? There's people, all right, say you're working at a hospital, okay? And it's an occupied space. There's nurses there, there's doctors there. You're working on, it's not like you're working on a job that's from the ground up where it's just the construction workers. Sometimes you're in an environment where it's, like I said, an occupied space, and you're working amongst people who are not in the construction field. They're in their regular field. You could be working at a Walgreens, and depending on how far along the job is, it's occupied. And that's one good way to get fired and thrown off the job, is by, staring extra hard at any women that are around. You have to always treat these women with respect and everything, and not make them feel uncomfortable. Because when people who aren't in our field or in our trade, they don't look at us as any specifications. They put us all under the umbrella of construction workers, and construction workers always have that bad stigma of whistling at women when they walk past, or we just always have that stigma that carries along with us wherever we go. And I never understood it, because I'm an electrician. I'm not a laborer. There's nothing wrong with laborers or anything, but when people who aren't in our field see us, they don't see you as a skilled electrician. They don't see you as a skilled plumber, a skilled welder. They throw you under that umbrella of being a construction worker, because that's what we are at the end of the day, construction workers. So, like I said, we have that stigma of, you know, whistling at women and just breaking their necks to look at these women. So, and I work with a couple of female electricians, and a lot of them, they do great work. Some of the women on our job or in the field, in my experience, they do a lot of great work better than the men. Okay, you have these women doing better work than the men. So, you know, like I said, I know it's hard because you're used to working with a bunch of guys and there's all this testosterone around. So when there finally is a woman on a job site, it's like a breath of fresh air. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to talk to them and everything. And that's fine. You know, in our construction field, we say a lot of inappropriate jokes and everything. We curse at each other all day. That's why I love the field that I'm in, because we're all characters. You know, it makes the day go by faster because we all say just a bunch of wild, crazy stuff to each other. And you know, we say that to each other as men, but you could, you know, say something inappropriate in a joking way to a woman, and she might not take it that way as a joke. So you just have to keep in mind and be smart and selective about what you say to these women that are on the job sites, okay? Because this is your career, this is how you feed your family, this is what you're doing for the rest of your life, and you do not want to get thrown off the job or fired for a simple mistake of saying an inappropriate joke. Because like I said, we as construction worker and with the guys, we say crazy stuff to each other all day, every day. It makes the job fun. It makes the job go by fast. And that's one of the main reasons why I love what I do, because everybody has their own individual personality. I know I have my own individual crazy personality, and a lot of the people that I work with, they have their own individual crazy personality, and it's great. It's fun. You know, we're not all uptight. We're not nothing wrong with being a doctor or a lawyer or anything. Nothing wrong with that at all. But it's not an uptight, you know, white collared environment. We're in the field. We're pulling wire. We're running pipe, we're putting up lights, we're sometimes shoveling, sometimes we're in duct banks, we're doing the dirty work, we're doing the hard work that nobody really wants to do, but it needs to be done, okay? So, yeah, my whole point of that is when you see these women on these job sites, treat them with respect. You know, just like you would want your daughter or your mother or your niece or anything to be treated with respect. You don't want to say, but I will say this: some of the women on the job sites, they fit in perfectly with us because they throw it right back at you. They say the crazy stuff right back to you. You know, but you just have to feel it out and see what that woman is comfortable with. You know. So you don't want to just be saying a bunch of crazy stuff to a woman who isn't used to how we play in the field. Because we play and say, like I said, we say crazy stuff to each other all day, every day. That's just what we do, you know. And I'll say it again. A lot of the women, they do great work, you know. You have, again, I'll say you have your women electricians, your women plumbers. They're in the field. There's a lot of diversity in the field now. Of people of all races, different creeds, different backgrounds. It's a lot more women coming into our trade. So you just have to keep that in mind. To be respectful. I'm going to keep saying that. Be respectful to them and don't make them feel uncomfortable. That's a good way for you to get thrown off the job. And it's not worth it just for saying a quick little joke to get thrown off the job or fired. And you don't want to be known as that creepy guy. Don't make them feel uncomfortable. Don't disrespect them. You know, we're all adults at the end of the day. You know what's right and wrong. You know what you would want to say, what you would want said to your mother or your daughter or your niece. So just think about that, guys. Again, I'm not dropping videos every day anymore. I'm dropping them once a week. I have a lot that I'm doing and a lot that I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on my boxing, but I always drop these videos because I love making them. I love talking to you guys. You know, I'm starting to get my subscribers up. I have 11 subscribers now. So I love all you guys. I'll remember all you, my day one subscribers, for when my channel gets big. I always remember you guys. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Love you guys. I'm out.